December 12th, 2024. I am on my way to Turkey Mountain. It'll be probably about a 15-minute drive, so I figured I would do this on the way. Probably won't look at the camera very much, but don't need to do that, so I'm just talking. So I had a little bit of an episode today. I think it was made worse by food, and also partially thinking about my creative journey and how I'm repairing that, and feeling like maybe I need to be on a different timeline. And anytime I hear the word should, or feel the shoulding all over me, I know that's probably an indication that that's a part that's coming up that is learned from places I didn't agree to, or it's a protector of some sort. I have been leaning in more and more to the feeling of having my family line behind me, the land behind me, the earth and sky behind me, in front of me, around me, holding me, people, my amazing partner and friends. When that happens, that was happening in the backyard today, and it's a beautiful day out here. It's probably not great that the weather is what it is. I always think of that Postal Service song, concerns about the world getting warmer. People thought that they were just being rewarded. Yeah, that's true. Because it's 64 degrees and it is December 12th. So that's interesting. I'm gonna take it in. And so last night I was reading through The Artist's Way a little bit more. I also did a poll, and the poll I did was specifically around my creativity. It was a pretty big spread based on The Artist's Way, and a couple of the cards I got specifically around my blocks and what I need to unblock were related. So I got the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, and both of them are creative, emotion related. Water is the emotional element, oftentimes represents that. And both of them, especially the 5, is a sort of the image on the deck I have is somebody looking into a cup, an empty cup, while there's 4 different cups around them that are filled. So it's sort of focusing on the bad. I felt kind of upset at getting that card because it feels like I've been putting so much energy into changing that patterning, that I've been doing all in my power to focus on and change the pattern around gratitude and love, and opening into love for all of my parts, for the people around me, and not focusing on the negative and the bad. And so I think receiving that, I felt really jarred by it still, which makes me think that there's probably more to it, the fact that I got jarred by it in that way. However, the card I received surrounding what the next steps are or moving forward was the 7 of Pentacles, which from my understanding is, pentacles are often referring to the material realm. Usually they can refer to specifically money and coins, but material realm nonetheless. And the 7 represents a sort of a sowing, you've been working at something and you're continuing to grow it and leaning into the fact that you're growing something. So if anything, in that context, you know, the 4 and the 5 of Cups could probably be seen as there is still this sort of lingering tendency or pattern to focus on the negative or feel into that, and but I am actively changing it, and I'm doing the things to change it, to lean into that life that came before me, and to choose life over over non-life. I don't know. So that was hopeful. Another thing I was reading about in The Artist's Way last night, so she asks you to create a hall of fame for your creative monsters, but also your creative celebrities. And to me, I don't know if that's the exact term, creative heroes, people that have upheld your creative little one. And I wanted to, which I'll probably do this tonight, actually create like a piece, you know, either in my sketchbook, start it, but just draw out the people who have made a big impact on my journey and supported me along it. And really the ones that have had kind of a felt sense of that. Like, I think there are people that we can use words to say they support your creativity in this, but the real felt sense of somebody connecting with your spirit or your soul and seeing you and communicating that just always feels very different. So that's what I was going to do. All right, that's my 7 minutes.